Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson, father of the Forex fam and followmytrades.com, here with Trade Theory on Friday, September 2nd, 2022. The time is 11:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to wrap up the week talking about the crude prices, the oil prices. So I gave some information out in a few videos over the course of the last week or two regarding oil, and saying that price was wanting to rise and it pushed up to a level too long as I categorize it. And I also mentioned that you have to be mindful for the possibility of a whipsaw, and so the price actually did whipsaw back down off of the pullback that I mentioned that it would take after going so high. I also shared that with the momentum of how price had gone up, that it could whipsaw backwards, and so price did whipsaw. It actually closed lower and has officially become bearish again, and price is pulling back off of that today for oil. This is Brent crude, and it could go as high as 99.935 as a pullback point. I would surmise that you could actually short sell oil right now, or basically sell it expecting price to continue to decrease and be okay. Another reason I feel that way is when I'm looking at the exponential moving averages, the shorter term ones are actually falling below the long-term EMAs, which means that current price is actually lower than historical price or over higher time frames. So price is trending down. So now you have to go back and look at the other sides or the other targets that we mentioned. So you've got 87.235 on the downside right here, which is the first target, and then you have 75.505 right here, which is a second target, and expect those to drop down to those areas. So that's what it looks like right here, and then back down to this consolidation area. So those are all possibilities. So I would be looking to be bearish from a technical standpoint on oil right now, being mindful that price could rise as high as 99.935 before continuing to drop. But the speed, momentum, and all the factors that would push price lower before allowing it to pull back are probably stronger than the desire for price to move back up that high. So I'd be selling oil today, expecting price to continue down. Same for WTI crude. So the same thing on that. Prices, it's pulled back, and it could go as high as 92.452, but expecting it to go down to 84.061 as a target price, and possibly as low as 59.513. At some point, that's kind of like a longer range, more aggressive target point. But WTI crude has shown its whipsaw as well off of the pullback and close lower, and I'd be expecting that to close out, continuing to drop in the coming days. Now it's Friday, so it probably won't be as much action on this, and price will probably have risen today versus yesterday's close, but that'd be a setup for a continuation lower. So I'd be watching for price of oil to continue to drop in the coming weeks. To learn more about how to take information out there in the world, in the stratosphere, in the economic news cycle, and put it to work by creating cash flow, whatever the asset class is, whether it's oil, whether it's crypto, whether it's an index, a currency pair, or even a stock. Find us at followmytrades.com, fmtrades.com. Click the DIY button if you want to do this on your own. DFY if you want us to use this data to help build cash flow for you on your own behalf. So until then, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the day, and happy trading.